Hey everyone, Void Ranger coming at you from the Great Dark Beyond with a review today for the Legacy Falconzord. This is obviously a remold of the deluxe Ninja Falconzord. I don't know why I threw Ninja in there, but yeah, anyway. From 1995 and the movie. And as far as Zords go, for the three that Tommy had in, well, I guess technically he had four because of the Shogun Zord, but beside that, out of his main three, I think this is probably my second favorite of them, with the Tiger Zord being my favorite. This toy specifically, I want to say was $79.99 with that whole Toys R Us exclusivity thing, and I think you can get it at GameStop now, or if they still have any left. I know they had re-released some of the Legacy Zords right before Bandai lost the license. But, I don't know. I like how it looks. I mean, there's no question that it, that it looks good. Like, the paint, the colors, that metallic gold is really, really nice. But as far as functionality, this thing is very bare bones. I mean, it doesn't do much. It's very, very, very articulated. So, you know, you can do a lot of cool bird poses and have it fly and, you know, replicate scenes from the movie and the show. He's kind of large, so it's kind of hard to... I mean, he's not large, but his wingspan kind of prevents him from being on camera. And this is something I'm going to talk about in a minute. But he's really posable, so that's cool, especially when most of these are not usually mechas aren't that posable. But if you'll notice, pay special attention to that, because that drives me insane. I don't know if it's just mine or not or what, but yeah. So you've got die-cast talons here, and they are posable just like the 95 ones were, maybe even better. I don't have a 95 Falconzord anymore, so couldn't tell you, but they are very heavy. You could hurt somebody with these. His tail feather is flexible, and not really flexible, it is articulated. Please do not try to bend it, because you will break your toy. And, you know, the wings are tough on mine, but I also don't play with them often. I don't know if that would loosen it up, but you can do a giant wingspan like that, or you can, they added in this functionality to where you can bend here and kind of do all kinds of crazy poses, and again, pull this sucker off, which, why? Why is that a thing? That is annoying. I hate it. It's a pain in the ass to get back on. It happens far too often. It is a design flaw in my opinion, and I hate it. So if I can say I hate it again, I will. I hate it. So you've got some head articulation as expected, and the beak opens too, so you can, you know, do an open close montage or something. It is kind of hard to open. There's a tab right there, but I can't get my tiny ass fingernails under there. So also maybe a good point, see, it happened again, to make is, now that the Kappa changes have gone live, I used to try to keep this as family friendly as possible, just because you never know who was going to watch. But since they're actively trying to destroy toy channels and everything, they want to mark stuff as family friendly, they're going to have to deal with some language. So get fucked. There you go. I probably won't drop the F-bomb that much though. So beep. I'm not going to bleep that either. But yeah, so very basic as far as like what it can do. I do wish, especially since we lost the functionality in the American release of the 95 one, that they had thrown in lights and sounds again, like here, and falcony sounds, because the 95 Japanese release had that. They took it out of the American version. You might know this story already, but they actually left the battery compartment in, none of the pieces, but you could still do it, which was right here. But it would have been neat to have that. I don't really like sounds. I can deal with the lights, but the sounds usually annoy me. But for the price, I feel like we should have gotten a little more than just this, but I don't know. You'll also notice, I mean, obviously this connects with the Ninja Megazord, the Legacy Ninja Megazord, but you'll see here and here, which are off on the other side too as well. They were clearly building in potential compatibility with a Legacy Shogun Megazord, which obviously we never got and now will not get unless they do a Japanese mold of it, and then it's just also compatible with this one. That said, I don't know the rules that Hasbro has to abide by, and I definitely know Bandai's not going to share their like designs with them. But if we ever got a Lightning Collection Shogun Zord or Shogun Megazord, it would be super cool of Bandai to just make it backwards compatible with this toy. Release your own too if you want to, but for the people who have supported the brand, even if Hasbro didn't get the dollars from this, it would be really nice if this was forward compatible and vice versa. The new Shogun Megazord, should it ever exist, be backwards compatible. And while we're talking about a wish list item, I want a Shogun Megazord with the proper shade of blue and obviously a white arm, but humor me and throw in an extra pink arm just for fun, because why not? It's never going to happen. I know that. It's cool. So realistically, this is it for this toy, actually. I'm going to bring in the Legacy Ninja Megazord, who you may be familiar with, and hook them up and let you see. And you'll also see something I feel like it's probably a major complaint, but it is a terrible design decision. But you can see here, there are tabs, and that's where the Falconzord plugs in. Now on the 95 release, there were ports, and you had a thing on the Falconzord's chest where you could just clip it in and it would be secure. But on this guy, you just gotta kind of thoughts and prayers it and hope that these little, I'm having issues with this space, these little things just hold it, because it does not do a fantastic job of keeping it steady and safe and secure. It's just, I mean, it's there, but it doesn't really clip, and it just kind of, it's crooked a lot of the time for me. You'll just have to deal with me for a second, because I can't do all of this at once. It gets crooked. I guess normal people don't notice it, maybe. I don't know. I display this as this figure, actually, because to me, the Falconzord is a Ninja Zord, and it goes with the 6. You can argue me on the internet about that later, but it is an individual Zord. It looks great. I just wish it wasn't so loose, because anytime I touch it by mistake when I'm putting another toy beside it, this thing falls to pieces. Well, it doesn't fall to pieces, it becomes 2 pieces, it separates. So it's a good toy. If you like Tommy, or if you like the Falconzord, I think it's a fantastic design. However, I don't know how much it's going for now, but I would not, knowing what I know now about it, I would not pay more than $50 for it. I don't know how rare it is. I don't feel like it is that rare, but it is a nice looking figure, and it does complete the whole Ninja Zord set. But that said, it might not be worth the money to you. I mean, considering that there isn't a lot of functionality to it. But that's it for today's review. Make sure to check me out on Instagram at Old God Machinations and on Twitter at OG Machinations. And definitely like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye!